Welcome to our training session on Profile Like a Pro in SAP Concur, hosted by JTB Business Travel. We believe travelers should be well informed, so in less than 12 minutes, we'll show you how to quickly and easily maximize your profile. So let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is show you how to set up your profile. You should always set up your profile before you begin to book travel because it will save you a ton of time, as many pieces of travel-specific information can be auto-populated, things like your credit card information, TSA pre-check info, and more. Because whether you book online via Concur Travel or offline with a JTB Business Travel Advisor, this travel information is the information that will be used, so profile management has never been easier. To access your profile, if you can see on the upper right-hand corner, I'm clicking on the profile, and then I see the option to access profile settings right here. And there's a couple of different ways that you can access your profile. As you can see it on the left-hand side, maybe I just want to jump ahead and get to updating my travel preferences. Or you could start from the very beginning and access personal information and scroll from there. So as you can see, Concur makes it really easy to access your profile in a couple of different ways on top here, on the left-hand side menu, and right in the middle. There are some unique settings, say for example, like system settings, that you'll want to take advantage of that don't appear necessarily like in that personal information section. So I wanted to show you if you needed to translate in a language other than English, say for example, German or Spanish, you can go ahead and select that here from the menu. Maybe you prefer to see the date format in a different way. Maybe outside you're wanting to see kilometers versus miles, and of course your time zone. So there's some really nice settings that allow you to personalize your profile and your search experience. Let's jump back to our personal information. Really easy to do and really easy to navigate. Again, on the top or on the left-hand side, I can jump back into my menu. And as you can see here, I'm ready to update my profile. There are some rules, as you can see, required in orange and in brackets. So that means that I can't save or update or move out of my profile without filling out the required fields. And the required fields are absolutely necessary to begin to start to book travel. So definitely go ahead and make sure that at minimum the required fields are filled out. Additionally, throughout the profile, another rule, you're only able to use alphanumeric characters. So if you have any special characters in your name, or if you're wanting to add special characters in your phone number, please avoid that. And if you have any questions, just contact our team. We'll be happy to walk you through the process. We'll start with our name. You want to make sure it matches your travel documents, like your passport and ID. Here's our first like a pro tip. You'll want to make sure to use the same name format for all accounts. So make sure and check for consistency across all your frequent traveler programs. So say, for example, your airlines, that they can match your travel document name format and avoid any errors. If there are fields that you need to edit, but it's grayed out and not accessible, simply contact our team and we'll be happy to help you. So say, for example, you can't edit your name and you had just gotten married and you need to make that change, contact our team and we'll help you on your way. So we'll scroll down here, company information. Perhaps that's auto-filled by your company on their profile end. Work address and home address. These aren't required, but you can save this here. As you can see, my company has pre-filled some assigned locations, and I can choose, say, for example, if I'm working from our different office locations, I can go ahead and pick the LA office and save that information. Some rules also for state province. This needs to be the abbreviation of your state or province, and this is only applicable within the United States. So if you're working at an office location outside of the US, no need to enter in state province at all. And if I did try to save, say for example, type out California and try to save it, Concur will give me a profile error and tell me that I need to use the abbreviation. Home address, same rule format follows. And this is great to fill out because you can use it as a shortcut. Here's where the value is, right? Our like a pro tip. Save this information so that way you can save yourself some time in the future, because if I'm using ground service, maybe I want the car to pick me up at home. And guess what? If I already filled out my profile, I've saved myself the time of having to fill in that information. So definitely take the time to fill this out very thoroughly once. Make sure it's accurate, up to date, and relevant, and you're going to thank yourself down the road when you're making bookings and all this information has auto-populated. Let's scroll down even further to contact information. For your phone number, again, no special characters. Please avoid a pound sign. Don't put a plus sign. A dash in the phone number is okay to use, but if you just want to be on the safe side, you can just put in the numbers. If you need to add the plus sign, you can use the drop-down menu here, as you can see, to add the mobile phone country region specific. Here I can also read the instructions that I have to specify either a home phone or a work phone. So I don't have to fill out both. I can choose, and mobile phone is a requirement as well. Always make sure your mobile phone number is up to date so our traveler experience team can quickly reach out to you in case of any flight cancellations or delays, and that way we can ensure you get you on your way. We want to help you, so making sure that that data is accurate is going to help us to do so. Email information is going to be your work associated email address, but by all means add, if you want to add your personal email, emergency contact, you can also fill that in. And here's where we get to the meat of your travel profile, right? Your travel preferences. If you have a seat preference, a meal preference, like a pro tip coming at you, enter in your preferred departure airport, because this will automatically enter in every time you do your search moving forward, and it'll save you a ton of time. And again, if you have any questions about what this means, they have this nice little quick help question mark bubble, and it'll explain to you what it is that you're asking. Again, here, same for hotel. You can specify you prefer a king room or a message to the hotel. You can just let them know any kind of request. Maybe you request first floor close to the ice machine, something like that. It doesn't guarantee, but it does send the message to let them know your preference. Car rental, the same, and frequent traveler programs. Here's another like a pro tip. In order to get more frequent flyer miles faster, don't enroll in every single airline program. Rather, become a member in one program per alliance, and then you'll be able to associate that number with all flights within the alliance. So say, for example, Delta Airlines, I'm associating with SkyTeam, and that way I can stack my points here, whether I fly with Delta, KLM, or Alitalia. It's very easy to add a program, as you can see here. Little plus sign. I just have to select my bubble. Maybe I want to add my hotel. So store your membership number, again, similar to Air, under the super chain that appear at the top. So if I select Marriott International, I can ensure that it's utilized whether I stay at a Residence Inn or a Courtyard. And somebody had asked me once, which is a great question, I see 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I only able to save 5? No. It's just allowing you to save 5, enter 5 at one time, and that way you can save everybody. And then you can go ahead and add another program. If you need to edit, easy to do, or even delete the little garbage can icon. Very intuitive, very helpful. Here you can see Advantage programs. If you need to enter in a AAA Amtrak travel discount, unused tickets will auto-populate as well for you, so you're able to utilize those credits automatically. That way you make sure to never waste any of those unused tickets. And TSA PreCheck. Here's where we're going to enter in our gender, date of birth, and TSA PreCheck number. As you can see, it's encrypted, so if you have any questions about the way that your birthday is appearing, you can always contact us, or you can always just resave that information. Passport information also you can add right here with this plus sign. It's self-explanatory. And travel assistants and travel arrangers. So as you can see here, I can edit or even add an assistant. It's allowing me to select someone that can either book on my behalf or just edit my profile, then I won't select their name. But you can go ahead and search, and you can see here that you can pick anyone within your company if you'd like for them to book on your behalf. And the last part is credit cards. Make sure this is up to date with numbers and expiration so there's no delay in ticketing. Say, for example, it's declined for expiration or whatever reason, you want to avoid your ticket not getting issued because of this. Very easy to add. You can see very clearly what's asterisk is mandatory information, and I must associate this card with something. Say, for example, if I want this to auto appear for air or for hotel guarantees, things like that, you'll want to save that information. And as you can see here, these icons are allowing me to see for what part of travel this would be associated with. So depending on your company policy, you may or may not have this option, but if you do, it will appear during your travel reservation process. Our last like a pro tip, always save. Your information is updated in real time, so you're ready to book. This concludes our session on how to profile like a pro in SAP Concur, so we thank you for listening. We hope you walked away with some really helpful tips. Check out our other Like a Pro sessions for more information on topics like hotel, mobile, and more. So now that you've watched this, now you are a pro. Have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.